Started.
Good evening, fellow Toasties and guests. My name is Toastmaster Pravalika, and I am going to be the star for today's meeting. I would like to extend a warm welcome to the 70th meeting of SWEG Speech Weavers Toastmaster Club of theme Speakathon. And before I begin, I would like to address the promise as a member of Toastmaster International and my club. I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all of my speech and leadership projects to best of my ability, basing them on projects in the complete communication manual, advanced communication manuals, or competent leadership manual, to prepare for a fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all the members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits of Toastmaster membership offers, to adhere the guidelines and rules for all the Toastmasters education and recognition programs, to maintain honest and highly ethical standards during the conduct of all Toastmaster activities. The mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth back. Now, I officially open the 70th meeting in Speech Weavers Toastmaster Club now. I would like to address the ground rules to be followed in the meeting. First, please refrain from speaking about sex, religion, and politics in a demeaning manner. Second, please put your noise making devices in mute. Third, please put yourself on mute while someone is speaking and unmute yourself only when you are speaking. Fourth, if possible, please turn on your video to make the meeting interactive and make sure you don't have any movements if your video is on. Right now, I would like to invite our presiding officer, Toastmaster Hiranmayi, who is a very dynamic and enthusiastic member of a Toastmaster club. And to open today's meeting, thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Hiranmayi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pravalika. A very good morning, everyone. I welcome you all for the 70th meeting once again of SVCW Speech Weavers. Firstly, I would like to welcome you all and again thank you everyone for attending the meeting, especially on a Sunday morning, because I know Sunday morning is something that we all feel quite lazy because I just woke up, took bath and came up just for the meeting. Otherwise, I would have slept for 2 more hours, I guess. So thank you so much for attending on Sunday morning. And I know that you're all very busy in waking up early on a Sunday morning, and it is difficult to take time and take time away from your daily tasks for the meeting. So I welcome you all once again. I could see Toastmaster Vamshi and Toastmaster Mano Rajni and Toastmaster Lakshmi as the guests. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, hi. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my second visit to this meeting here. I really enjoyed last time, so I will keep coming often. And wishing all
Our
the
pleasure,
speakers all the
ma'am.
very best.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the girls doing so well. Every one of you is doing so well.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. And Toastmaster Vamshi?
Hi, actually, I think this is second or third time. I don't remember exactly. But last time, I think something similar to Speakathon event, I came to this club and lot of speeches, so many youngsters. I felt really happy. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And anyone from the club members? Please unmute yourself. I request Toastmaster Dhaneshwari to please tell a few words. Or Toastmaster Nandini?
Yeah, obviously it's great coming today. I like today we are having 5 speeches and I'm very happy as a VP for seeing 5 speeches today. Speakers and everybody. It's tough to bring all the people into the room, but yeah, we have speakers as well as evaluators who are interested. I'm happy for that. And lined up, I have many meetings today. I don't know why I'm doing this also, but yeah, I have to do that for to grow and help others. So I'm here today, looking forward for our today's meeting. All the best speakers. Thank you, Hilma.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nandini. So, as Nandini already spilled the beans out, today we are having 5 speakers and 5 evaluators. After a long time, we are having a speakathon. So, all of us are quite excited and energetic to present our speakers and evaluators in front of you all. So, before introducing our moderator, I would like to say something that is, please follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel if possible. And also the newsletter, the second newsletter of our club has been released. The link will be posted shortly in the chat box. So please do have a look on that. So we are having Toastmaster Hema and Spurti as the editors of our newsletter. Toastmaster Sumedha, Toastmaster Navya, Toastmaster Manasa as the designers. Toastmaster Lavanya, our moderator, and Toastmaster Shyamala, Toastmaster Tejasvi as the content creators. Toastmaster Jyotsna, our secretary, and Toastmaster Sonali as the proofreaders. So do have a look on our newsletter, which will be posted the link will be posted shortly on our chat box. So without any further ado, let's get straightly into the meeting. So today our moderator is Toastmaster Lavanya. She directly took the role of TTM for the first time after joining, and every one of us were quite nervous, like how she's going to perform the TTM role. Like she took the role directly without any kind of tag role and anything, but she nailed it. So let us see how she's going to perform as an MC. So Toastmaster Lavanya, over to you.
Yes, thank you, PO. That's a great introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Lavanya, playing as a role of moderator. Now, I would like to call Timer Toastmaster Pravalika to introduce her role. Over to you, Timer.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lavanya. So, good evening, fellow Toasties and guests. I am Toastmaster Pravalika. Today, I am playing the role of timer. Host, can you please able me to share my screen?
1 second. Yeah, done.
Thank you. So, at for prepared speech sessions, there will be a 30 minutes grace period to check your audio and video, and your timing is to be 5 to 7 minutes. At first completion of 5 minutes, I will be showing you the green card. After completion of 6 minutes, I will be showing you yellow card. And after completion of 7 minutes, I will be showing you the red card. And then 30 minutes grace period is given for you to end your speech. So after that is our evaluation segment. And for that, you have 2 to 3 minutes. First completion of 2 minutes, I will be showing you the green card. After completion of 2.5 minutes, I will be showing you yellow card. And after completion of 3 minutes, I will be showing you the red card. So that's about the time. Thank you, Dr. Lavanya.
Thank you, Pravalika. That's a nice introduction to tell about your role. Now, there is another role, that is word counter. As you all know that word counter is a thing where we can vote. So a word counter is a role where we can create a forms and regarding to that form, we'll paste that in the Zoom so that we can vote for a best speaker. So now, without any further delay, let's get started into the speakathon. First, evaluator 1, Toastmaster Vamsi, will say the objectives of a speaker 1, Toastmaster Grishma. Now, it's time to call evaluator 1, Toastmaster Vamsi, to tell the objectives of Toastmaster Grishma. Over to you, Toastmaster Vamsi.
Thank you. Toastmaster Grishma will be delivering her level 2 project to speech in pathway leadership development. And her objective is to identify the leadership style, and the main purpose is to give a speech related to leadership style or something related to leadership and leadership qualities or around that area. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Vamsi. Now, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Grishma. Toastmaster Grishma, four eyes, Toastmaster Grishma, over to you.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you so much, Lavanya. Gandhiji, Jeff Bezos, Martin Luther King. What are they? What is the one common thing among them? They are great leaders, right? But what made them a great leaders? Their leadership style made them a great leaders. But what is their leadership? What makes them a good leader? Because the leader in them makes them a good leader. So after seeing this, I thought of what my leadership style is, which style I used to follow. So good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Toastmaster Grishma. Let me tell you my incident which I identified the leader in me at the first. Back in those days, I was very enthusiastic kid in my class. By seeing this enthusiasm, my teacher appointed me as a class monitor of 8th standard. So then the class monitor's work is to check whether the subject monitors are doing their work correctly or not, and to guide them with ease and all, just like our president does for our club. My role is to check all the homework in the class and to see in the absence of class teacher, to see the class absence of class teacher. But to my bad, our class is irresponsible. Is irresponsible. So what do? I thought of quitting this role, but my teacher, who believed in me, she encouraged me to do this role. She said, "You can do it, Grishma. You have that qualities. I identified a leader in you. You can do." She motivated me. Then I took this class monitor role. So I thought of changing our class into the best class of the year. So what I did is I followed 4 eyes, which changed our structure of the class. The first is idealized influence. I embedded the qualities that I want in my team. I submitted my works on time and used to be very attentive in classes. In this case, my classmates saw me as a role model to emulate. For my classmates, it is easy to believe and trust in me. This resulted in willingness towards their work. The second is inspirational motivation. I motivated them by stating clear vision of what the syllabus and how to read that syllabus. I managed to inspire them easily with my clarity of thoughts. I convinced it with simple and easy words to understand them. This led to a clear vision of what the syllabus is, and after this, they were no more confused. The third is individual consideration. What I did here is I went to all the people in the class who were unable to do their homework. I inquired what problems they are facing while solving the problems and all. I helped them in doing their homework. These personal attention to each of my friends assisted in developing their concepts and even my concepts as well. And the fourth thing I did is intellectual stimulation. Studies are just the part of school life. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. Because you should be a part of co-curricular activities as well. I challenged my friends to be creative and encouraged them to participate in every contest which used to happen in our school. This resulted in overall growth of our class. I motivated them to stick to that qualities, to stick to these qualities. These steps turned our class into the best class in the Vishnu school. From that incident, I recognized that I too had some leadership qualities. Yeah, but recently I answered the survey which is in Toastmasters website. It identified me as a transformational leader. At first, I doesn't know what transformation leader is. What is this leadership style? I searched all over the internet and came to the conclusion that transformational leadership is increased levels in motivation and simplicity. After this, I connected back to the story which happened in my 8th class, and yeah, this is transformational leadership which I followed in 8th class. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, I followed the Mahatma Gandhi's leadership style. But when it comes to Bill Gates, he follows authoritative leadership style. But they may follow their own leadership style. As a VPPR of our club, I follow democratic style while discussing with ExCom leaders. This would be efficient way for the teamwork. When it comes to dealing my sister's studies, I'll follow the authoritative leadership style. The leadership style you have today is according to the current situation. Over to you, master of the ceremony.
Thank you, Grishma. That was a great learning from you. Now, I would like to ask you a small question. It's not related to any other GK type. It's a small activity. Who
Yeah.
inspires you? Who inspires you? Who do you aspire to be like? Over to you.
Who inspires me is that my father inspires me a lot, because he believes in me. What I do is right thing. So that's why I don't want to break his trust. He completely believes in me, like I believe in my friends. So that one quality I acquired from my father, and yeah, I believe in everyone who I believe that they don't break my trust.
That was nice. Okay. Now, I would like to call upon Evaluator 2, Toastmaster Ranjini, to tell the objectives of Speaker 2, Toastmaster Sumijna. Over to you, Toastmaster Ranjini.
My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, a warm good evening. And my special greetings to Jyotsna, my promising speaker today. I am Mano Ranjini from Hyderabad Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club. I'm an advocate by profession and a Toastmaster out of passion. Today, I'm here to evaluate Jyotsna, who's giving her L1 P3 speech in her Pathway Presentation Mastery. The purpose statement of this is for the member to learn or review the basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. Over to you. Wishing her all the best, and over to you, Toastmaster today.
Thank you, but sorry, I want to say really sorry that Toastmaster Sumijna has no time to attend for the meeting longer. So I would like to postpone speaker number 5 to speaker number 2. Are you willing to evaluate speaker number 2 Sumijna's speech? Is it okay for you? I'll continue with that.
I don't have her details. I will evaluate.
Okay.
So,
That's fine.
sorry
Come
to
on,
interrupt.
share the
Lavanya.
details.
Actually, I am the speaker too, Jyotsna.
Yes, you are the speaker, but Sumijna has no time to attend the meeting for a longer. So that's
Okay,
what.
then you can
I'll share
continue.
the Sumijna's details with you, ma'am. Just
No, if Jyotsna is going to talk, then I'll wait till that Jyotsna. Is Jyotsna going to talk today?
yes, ma'am. She is.
Yes, ma'am.
Then let that
Yes,
pattern
I'll
continue.
evaluate Toastmaster Sumigna.
Pardon?
Ma'am, you said you do not have time. So that's the reason I thought of exchanging.
No, nothing like that, ma.
Okay, sure. Go ahead, Hiranmay.
Jyotsna can talk now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now I would like to call Toastmaster Sumijna. I will Toastmaster Sumijna, the story behind Toastmaster Sumijna. Over to you.
Lavanya, Hiranmay have to read the speech objectives, right?
Lavanya.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. It's okay. Hiranmay, yeah, go ahead.
No
Yeah,
issues.
I have to wait till Jyotsna talks. So what is it?
Yes, fifth speaker.
Speech is there, no? Fifth speech. Okay, I'll be there.
Thank you.
I'll be behind.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Hiranmai, and I'm going to evaluate Toastmaster Sumigna's speech. The pathway that she chose is innovative planning, and she's delivering her project 3 in that pathway. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized and a well-researched speech on any topic. The speaker should select a topic that she is not already familiar with or that she wishes to learn more about. She should be able to present a speech in 5 to 7 minutes. She should research the topic and begin organizing the information as described in the project. So Toastmaster Sumigna, all the very best, and over to our MC.
Okay, thank you, Hiranmay. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Sumijna. Toastmaster Sumijna, the story behind Toastmaster Sumijna. Over to you.
Actually, first I want to confirm, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Could you please allow my screen share?
Yeah, so 1 minute here. So as you have a PPT, so please share your PPT and be very active in the chat box. So timing will be shown you there. 4 minutes screen like that. Okay, cool. You can share your screen. Timer, you can stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, I have stopped.
Okay.
seeing
Please
screen.
type in the chat box when it's 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and 7 minutes.
Yeah, okay, done.
Yeah, Sumigna, how do you?
Okay. Thank you. Now, the story behind. When I was a kid, one day I woke up and saw my mom was holding a photo and her eyes were full with tears. I asked her what happened. She was like, "This is my photo of my parents. Do you remember them?" I replied, "Yes, I do." Then, with a wide smile, my mom showed me the album and we opened it and was looking at my childhood photos. I was so happy and I was like happy dancing. We revealed the moment and spent that we spent on our holidays and parties. Then I asked my mom to show her childhood photos. She said, "I don't have any." And I wondered and asked her why she didn't have photos. Then she said, "We only have studios to take family pictures." Then I'm thinking about it. Then it increased my curiosity to know about cameras. Does anyone know who invented the first camera? And today, let me take you through its history. The basic concept of photography has been around 5th century BC. It was until an Iraq scientist developed something called camera obscura in the 11th century. That is, an art was born. Even then, the camera did not actually record images. It is simply projected on them onto the another surface. The images were also upside down, so they could trace to create accurate drawing of real objects such as buildings. The first camera obscura used pinhole in the tent to project the images from outside the tent into the darkened area. That at that time they used this technology, but it was not until the 17th century, and the camera obscura becomes small enough to be portable. And the permanent images were begun in late 1830s in France by Joseph Nitz. He uses a portable camera by obscura to expose it. The first recorded image in that it didn't fade quickly. His success led to number of other experiments. And the next experiment is wet plates. Wet plates. Daguerreotyped emulsion plates for wet plates were developed almost simultaneously in the mid-late 1880s. Emulsion plates were less expensive than the daguerreotypes are required only 2 to 3 seconds of exposure time. This made much more suited to portrait photographs, which are the most common use of photographs at that time. Many photographs from Civil War were produced wet plates later. In 1870s, photography took another huge leap forward. Richard Maddox. He improved on a previous invention to make dry gelatin plates that were nearly equal to wet plates in speed and quality. The cameras which are used for dry plates are somewhat different from wet plates to capture those pictures. When the photography is only for professionals, there is a time gap between these professionals and normal usage people. Then it was coming to the others after all by very rich until the George Eastman started a company called Kodak in 1880s, and later it got many changes, and having a professional camera to using to use it as a daily life, and to the cell phone cameras, that's a huge struggle, and to make it available for everyone. This makes the major differences to the people, and to adopt its art, and to make it as a beautiful presentation of some sceneries in our that which becomes a part of memories in their daily life. This huge struggle of history, the photography, somewhere a person got an idea. Today we are using them to storing our memories, photos, and become a common necessary in our daily life. These are no event. There is no event without without a photo. There is no identity without a photo. There is no memories that without a photo. Every photo has its own story. The time, but our memory may doesn't remember all these things. But in a one picture, can capture the moment of the most precious days of our life. And we can say that one picture can speak 1,000 words, and we know what photography is meant to us, in where it started, to a pinhole camera, to the our daily cell phone, and we capture for we capture some funny videos of our friends, or we make our memories. This is a huge transformation from a pinhole camera to our cameras we use in daily life. And we have DSLRs. These DSLRs have a huge background, and this is its history. And let's enjoy this moment, and let's capture these moments. I can say that photos bring back memories. Do you all agree with that? Because I'm agreeing with that. Why it means, if we have a pic, we can recollect the story behind it. These memories can make our life to be more precious moments, to be living that moment. This is the story behind the camera of the camera obscura. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Sumishna. Yes, I all agree with whatever you have said. And there is a small question for you. Who is your favorite singer and why? Who is your favorite singer and why? Over to you.
Anirudh.
Actually, I'm very thankful to ask this question. My favorite singer is Anirudh Ravichandran. He's at first I like his work towards the music. So I gradually it became my passion. I was like to learn the keyboard, and that's what makes him to admire. Thank you.
Okay. Now I would like to call Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Shravika, to tell the objectives of Speaker 3 Toastmaster Navya. Over to you, Toastmaster Shravika.
Good morning, Toastmasters. I'm Toastmaster Shravika. I'm the evaluator 3 for Toastmaster Navya. Today, Toastmaster Navya is attempting her level 2 project 1 in the pathway of presentation and mastery, and her objectives were understanding on different communication styles and timer. Please make a note of the time limit is between 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you for telling the objectives. Now I'd like to call Toastmaster Navya. Toastmaster Navya, persuasion, Toastmaster Navya. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And let me know how many of you believe that you are a great speaker. Though it is hard for me to define all of it, but now one thing I can say is believe in your own style of communicating with people. Can you all be free of your mind whenever you want? Have you ever found that off button else the instrument got taken you over? I know it is a war I cannot win, but I can only pray to enlighten my life with my dharma despite my bad karma. These words from me, Navya Morampudi, speaker for today's meeting, seems like Gita Upadesh, but no. These are my birth sentences for the dreams of a girl. She is one of my employees who works with passion as a content writer. Her writings are diamonds. She pours all the divine of beauty and magic into them in no time. Promotions came to her feet like pouring arrows on Bahubali. Success hit her so hard that she can never look back. It all came with her passion to work and her creativity. Work rationally increases with your promotion, as you know. But one day, a word from her mouth made all my life slide away. It is that she wants to leave. Like she wants to quit the job. Reason might be anything, but when I asked her, it is that one thing, like reasons are not in hundreds, but only the thing is work pressure and increasing life goals. As you all know, everybody can't see a thing as the same. Like that was a certain situation of anxiousness, fear of future, and mainly more than like she cannot enjoy work. Like her leisure gives pleasure, not like everyone. Like everyone meets that one point after work to reveal pleasure in leisure. She cannot find leisure because of work pressure. But for me, it is a hasted moment. I need her, like I obviously need her in work. Work builds successories, but individually, it cannot be possible for everyone should have one who pushes them on to it. I mean leisurely work. Everybody has their own passion, their own style, their own goals to do, their own dream jobs. But we need someone who definitely encourages us and pushes on to it. I thought I have been that to her. But I tried hard to pull her down, convincing her by nurturing her spirit. But this is a way I do by persuading her to be back and letting her know how important she is to do that job and how important for her to make that happen. She has grown spiritually. I made her lightening her path and asked her to stand by my side. I can see myself becoming a better person, and I understand that everyone won't see money as success like me. She taught me compassion, seeing success in happiness. Finally, I understood that happiness depends on ourselves and it is a direction, not a place, neither money nor your job. I started letting people grow up to where they find their happiness and leisure to work on themselves. She is the happiest employee of mine today. But all this never happened for me to by making her realize how important this job and how important her role is for me, or what the future experience she has to have and all. But the thing I did is convincing her by my words with all my persuasion and my communication style. This happens, and this every time happens with me. I do persuading people and make them stay or make them realize importance and everything. There might be some other thing which is very much important for them than me, but this persuading style of mine make me have people. Like, I never felt happy for making her stay back and work for me again, but for understanding her and letting her grow out of her goals in her own acceleration, rather than putting aspirations and speed of my success on my employees. This good, healthy conversation style made me realize that is a happy employee makes a satisfied customer, directs to a successful business. Like a happy employee makes a satisfied customer, directs to a successful business. Persuasion is a great way of having your communication with. Every great speaker like Martin Luther King is first a great communicator, a great persuader. With all these of my persuading skills, I convince and make it smooth for me by making people believe in me, and this makes them stay with me at all my hard times. I started winning the marketplace as I first won my workplace with my style of effective communication, with my persuasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Navya. That was nice. And now here is a question for you. Where did you and your best friend meet? Where did you and your best friend meet? Over to you, Navya.
Thank you. This is very nice. Like remembering where I met my best friend. That is some kind of magical moment which we don't realize at that point. We do realize it after so long when we do connect with her. Like, I do have many best friends, but telling about one of my best friends, she is Alekia. Most of you might know her. That was a magical moment for me when I entered my second college of engineering after having my one college. Like, I just entered my class and I I don't even know their names and I don't even know their branch or something. But she is like welcoming me into class and gave me some space, and she asked me, she pushed me. And next day we are having my freshers. You know how it will be with all the seniors ragging and all. She is the one who stood for me, and she is the one who became my next member of anything, and we are the people who entered into many things which our college provides, and she is the one who been with me with all my journey. And thank you so much for making me remember her and sharing all my magical moments with you, and thank you.
Thank you, Navya. Meanwhile, I'm also recollecting my memories with my best friend. Okay. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Nandini to tell the objectives of speaker number 4, Toastmaster Likita. Over to you, Toastmaster Nandini.
Thank you, Lavanya. A very good morning to everybody present here. I am Toastmaster Nandini, playing the role of being the evaluator for Toastmaster Likita. Likita is attempting her level 1 project 2 speech in innovative planning pathway. The purpose of her project is to deliver a speech which have a good structure, receive a on any topic. It may be informational, humorous, or anything, and receive the feedback which the evaluator gives and apply that same evaluation to her second speech in the same project. I wish you all the best, Likita. Over to you, Lavanya. The timer, please note that the timing is 5 to 7 minutes.
Toastmaster Likita, procrastination, my biggest enemy and mentor. Procrastination, my biggest enemy and mentor. Toastmaster Likita, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my God, I forgot. I have to give my speech now. Hello, everyone. My inner voice is saying something. Let's listen to it. Hey, Likita, what are you doing? Are you giving a speech? You have so many meetings in Toastmasters, you can give them later. It's Sunday, no, just go and sleep for some time. Hey, inner voice, you're correct. I can give it later. But my mentor is actually watching me. I have to give it right now. Okay, bye. This is called procrastination. Not yet, tomorrow, later are the most common words used by procrastinators like me. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Presenting myself as one of the best procrastinators that you have ever seen. Have you procrastinated any time in your life? Procrastination is a common human tendency, but I used to be as a chronic procrastinator. My mom used to say as, "You shameless girl Likita, why do you do all the things in the nick of time? You better be organized and do them in beforehand." It always used to sound great, but was not actually easy to follow because I was habituated to delay the things. First of all, let me explain you how I procrastinate the things in my life. Generally, I procrastinate all my assignments and day-to-day tasks in my life. In fact, I even waited until last minute to write this speech. From my schooling onwards, I procrastinate the things. I start my day waking up late. I usually put my alarm at 5 a.m. in the morning. I wake up at 5 a.m. to put off my alarm and things to study for some time, but it won't happen. Then my bed calls me as, "Likita, come and sleep for some more time. Procrastinate your things for some time, nothing would happen." My day would start with me listening to the words of my bed. And after some time, when I woke up and see at the clock, it would be 8 a.m. every day. Because of this, I would go to school lately. And every day except Sunday, my teachers would be ready with a dialogue as, "Likita, stand outside, don't come inside." Everybody used to laugh and enjoy me getting scoldings from my teachers. It doesn't affect me because I got used to all those things. And I used to submit all my assignments on the day of deadline. Every time I think to submit on early, but it won't happen because I procrastinate them daily until I reach the day of deadline. If I start early also, I would finish up at the end moment. Basically, I'm a good planner. I plan everything, but I won't execute it accordingly. My enemy, procrastination, is the reason behind it. And the night before the exam would come, I realize the need to study and hit the book hard for night before the exam. Fortunately, this strategy worked with all my exams except my JEE Mains exam. Actually, we all know that these night out struggles are ridiculous. Actually, that's the period where I realized in myself, if I could have done some more hard work, I would have cracked that exam. But it didn't happen because I procrastinated the things. And I didn't study properly and prepared well. All my friends got good ranks. If I could study hard, I could have cracked it. All my teachers, parents, and sisters started scolding me for that. That's the point where I realized in myself. Actually, the realization didn't come from their scoldings. I realized and questioned myself that with that mentality of procrastination, will I achieve anything in my life? And procrastination is actually enemy of everyone. And after some time, I realized, question myself that it won't work out. And procrastination is it's not easy to get rid of the things that we are habituated to actually. It takes a lot of time and efforts. I could say procrastination as my enemy as well as my friend also. Because after some days, I started seeing the things in a different way. I started working hard from them and from then 2 months and finally could crack my MCET exam well. I did well, not best actually. I could say procrastination as my mentor because it helped me to prioritize the things. We are less likely to procrastinate the things that we are allowed to do or we love or that really matters to. Procrastination shines the light on the things that are most important to us. I asked myself that with that behavior, will I achieve anything? And what's the most important thing to me at that time? and I was half there in my way. Definitely, with that mistakes, we can correct and reach our goals. Always, I prioritized my things at that time and worked on my loopholes. As mistakes learns as something, it's our duty to learn them, know them, and correct them. Now, at every point of time, I'm trying to be as a better person. I don't say that now I don't procrastinate the things. I procrastinate at sometimes. As I already said that procrastination is a common human tendency, so it's a common thing. We can procrastinate sometimes, but not always. I just changed it from being as a chronic procrastinator to a procrastinator. The result is here. Finally, I was able to deliver my speech before you. So always try to prioritize the things and work on them and deal them. Thank you.
Thank you, Likta. I too always procrastinate my works. So here is a small question for you. I think this will be suit you the most because I will be always watching you in my class also. What's the most embarrassing thing you have ever done? What's the most embarrassing thing you have ever done? Over to you.
Most embarrassing thing. Okay. As I already said, I would come daily late at this college. Even our first year also, there is no one day that I came early. I would stand always outside only. Everybody used to laugh at me. So that's the embarrassing moment to me. I try to come early, but it's not in my hands. So I'm trying to be a better person from now.
Yes, I'm the one who always be with you only. I too always be late for the classes. Okay. Now I would like to call evaluator number 5, Toastmaster Ranjini, to tell the objectives of speaker number 5, Toastmaster Josna. Over to you, Toastmaster Ranjini.
Should I again introduce? Start?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, a warm good morning. And my special greetings to Jyotsna, my promising speaker of the day. I'm Mano Ranjini from Hyderabad Entrepreneurs Toastmasters Club. I'm an advocate by profession and a Toastmaster out of passion. Today, I'm going to evaluate Jyotsna, who is giving a L1 P3 speech in the presentation Mastery is a Pathway. I wish you all the best and over to you, TMOD.
Okay. Toastmaster Josna, I'll come up with a little title later. Sorry. I'll come up with a title later. Toastmaster Josna, over to you.
Can you please show the timer cards once? The screen is not shared yet. Okay, thank you. Am I clearly visible and audible?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Thought I found a way. Thought I found a way out. But you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay here. Do you remember this song by Billie Eilish? It was a song written on the concept of trying to overcome depression. But for me, it is procrastination. Good morning to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Toastmaster Jyotsna Manoharam. Yes, I have found different ways which I could implement to stop procrastination, but I still procrastinate to implement them. So I started to research on this concept and found some interesting news, which I would like to share with you all today. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing a task or set of tasks. Those tasks might be very important to us, which help us in moving closer to our goal. But why do people procrastinate on such kind of tasks which are very important and they know they are important? There might be several reasons. The reasons will be like they don't like doing the task, or they don't want to do the task imperfectly. Maybe they wanted to do it in a perfect way after learning everything about the task, but they never start to learn, or they are afraid of the results they get out of the task. And after saying after all these reasons, these people complain that they don't have enough resources or enough time to complete the task. Experts like Tim Pitchell in the University of Carleton in Canada, with his collaborative fuchsia cirrhosis, have proposed that procrastination is the issue about managing our emotions but not the time. Maybe the task we are putting off make us feel bad or perhaps boring or difficult, so we simply avoid it. In my case, even though I know the exams are nearing, I don't feel like studying because the syllabus is huge and difficult to complete in a very little time span. Instead, I will watch YouTube or check on my phone aimlessly. I think due to get short-term relief, I am putting a lot on my plate for the future. I think most of us might have faced this kind of situation. The only way to get rid of this problem is to start off the task right then when you get that idea in your mind. This might be easier said than done, but once we start doing the task, we can reduce the burden to the later date. It worked for me in writing this speech. I have postponed so long to write this speech, complaining different reasons. But once seriously started drafting my speech, I completed it within a few days, which I thought was very impossible for me. So then I understood that it was not because of time and ideas which I was procrastinating on, but it was within me and my emotion towards giving this speech. And accidentally today my speech was postponed to 2nd to 5th. Maybe I think procrastination loves me a lot. So jokes apart. So another cause which can be a cause for procrastination is waiting until the last minute. People say that they work better under last minute. They wait for that last minute rush of that euphoria to complete the task. But this doesn't assure good results all the time. You may complete the task and in the last minute, but you may not complete it in an effective way. You may commit lot of mistakes due to that. Again, connecting to myself, as as I mentioned earlier, I wait till the last day of my exam to prepare for the exam. While all my friends are revising for their exams, I will start reading for the first time, thinking like I'm robot. But the truth is no. So it creates a lot of stress and anxiety within me about my exam. It not only ruins that exam, but the whole consecutive exams which were conducted. Now it feels normal not writing an exam in a good manner. But if this habit is habituated for all of us, it will we must face lot of difficulties in our future. There are many techniques which one can follow to avoid this procrastination. I started to segregate my tasks into subtasks, and I am rewarding myself for completing them. So in this way, I am excited to complete the task in time, and I'm stopping to procrastinate things. Another way which one can follow is the Pomodoro technique, which was discovered by Francisco Cirillo in the late 1980s. This technique is quite simple. It has a very few steps to follow. They are: first one is to decide the task which you are going to do. And the second one is to set a timer for 25 minutes and complete how much ever you can in the 25 minutes. And after this, take a 5-minute break to relax and calm your mind. And repeat this process for 4 cycles. And after the 4th cycle, you take a long break of 15 to 20 minutes. With practice, we can increase this 25 minutes time interval to more like 90 minutes also. So if we do this, if we implement this technique in our lives, we can actually accomplish the task successfully and manage our time wisely. And as a result, we stop procrastinating. A philosopher, Lucius Seneca, once said that while we are hesitating and postponing, the life is slipping away. This procrastination is not only killing our precious time, but also killing the energy, enthusiasm inside us and making our days liveless. So let us not be the slaves to it, and instead let us take a stand together and do away with procrastination. Thank you. Over to you, moderator Lavanya.
Thank you, Josna. And here is a small question for you. If you could travel to any place on earth, where would you go? If you could travel to any place on earth, where would you go? Over to you.
Yeah, if I could travel to any place, I would go to Paris because since from childhood, by seeing all those beautiful places in Paris, I always wanted to visit there and spend most of my lifetime there. So I would definitely go to Paris, travel to Paris.
Thank you, Josna, for that. Now, without any further delay, let's go into our evaluation segment. So, Evaluator 1, Toastmaster 1C, please evaluate the speaker number 1, Toastmaster Grishma's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster 1C.
Can we please go to the next evaluator? I need a few minutes.
Okay, that's
If it is
fine.
fine.
Okay. Toastmaster Hiranmai, are you ready for evaluation?
Yeah. Yes, Toastmaster Lavanya.
Okay, now I would like to call Toastmaster Hiranmai to evaluate Toastmaster Sumijna's speech. Over to you,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Hiranmai.
Thank you. Good morning once again to all my toasties and a special blissful evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Sumigna. Toastmaster Sumigna, if I have to say the positives of your speech, there are many. But to say something in specific, the first aspect that I liked in your speech is your opening. The way you opened the speech, like there was a clear narration about the innocent child in you who was very much lost in thoughts with the album that she had, and how you asked, and next how you asked your mother about her childhood album, and there you found the root cause for the lack of cameras that left your mother without any pics. So here we got to know why you're so much interested in cameras. So this was an amazing start and a clear narration. Clear depiction was there at every point. And the second is the research that you did. Like you said, from the pinhole to the phone camera, you moved very clearly with your research. Like at the 5th century, there was an Iraq scientist who invented the obscure and from the dry plates to the wet plates, like how the first camera company Kodak was invented, how this all took place from the pinhole to the phone. There was an amazing research that you did, so kudos to you on this part. And the third and the most important aspect is the PPT that you have shown. This has shown us how much effort and how much interest that you have put for this speech. I could proudly say that no one has used a PPT for the research speech. So amazing thing that you have did. If I have to suggest something to make this good speech into a great speech, I would say the title of your speech was very apt in the beginning. Like you said, the story behind. So the beginning was very clear, but moving on, this became a little monotonous. At the beginning, when you said about the root cause, we felt, yeah, she's going to tell about the cameras. But moving on, there's a little monotonous. Like it went only like a research speech. In the end, you could have said, our younger generation didn't have anything to preserve their memories, but we have. So let us live every moment and let's treasure every moment with the camera. So uh, it went only like a research in the middle. You could have just added your personal touch in the end. This would add more flavor to your speech, and also you could maintain a much great connectivity with the audience. And second is the usage of the pause. There was a little hurriness in the end. Whenever you feel like you have forgotten something, just take a short pause for 3 seconds or something and then continue. This will make sure that you appear confident, and when you ask a question, just take 8 to 10 seconds of pause so that audience can think. So in the end, you could work a little on the body of your speech and the pause, but other than that, your usage of the PPT, the research that you did were absolutely great. You and OT.
Thank you, Hiranmai, for evaluating the speech. That was a nice. And here is a small question for you. What do you miss most about being a kid? What do you miss most about being a kid? Over to you.
There is nothing much I miss being a kid because even now I'm a kid. I feel like I'm a kid. So there is nothing much that I would actually miss. If I have to say, as a kid, I used to be perfect. And when I started growing up, I became a very great procrastinator. So I would say I used to be a perfect student. Now I'm not. So that is the only thing that I would miss.
Okay. Meanwhile, I have posted a link in the chat box, so please vote for a best speaker. Okay, now I would like, Vamsi, are you ready to evaluate the speech?
Yes.
You'll evaluate the speech of. Okay, now I'd like to call Toastmaster Vamsi to evaluate the Toastmaster Grishma speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Vamsi.
Thank you. Sorry, I was outside, so I couldn't do it earlier. Yeah. Yes, I can see the timer cards. Can you switch the timer cards? Yes, thank you. Grishma, leadership qualities. Yes. Grishma, your speech was very inspiring. It's not whether you get knocked down, but it's whether you get up. That's what you showed us in your speech. The flow was very smooth. Like you started the speech, then you spoke about leadership, and because of our purpose is leadership, you mainly focused on that aspect and you take it to the next level. Like you started slow and steady pace, but you maintained it till the end. You said about how there are many chances or many opposition like we get when we are growing, like even a small things like a class leader to bigger challenges, and every time it we feel like why should I do, can I do it or not, what are the possibilities, like if I take this chance maybe someone laugh at me because I am not good at such kind of things. So every time when we face such kind of anomalies, it is our will that never give up, which you showed that if you are in such kind of attitude, like you should never give up and you should try again. Even if you fail, you can try again and you can achieve better. If you show that one, that is all it is needed. And you showed it excellently throughout your speech. That throughout the speech, you took us on an emotional roller coaster that how much positive a person can be. And second thing I like the most is your hand gestures. Yes, throughout the speech, you maintained proper gestures, you maintained very good eye contact. It is like you are observing the audience, although they might be switch off their cameras, but you were seeing like, okay, if the audience is listening to me and are reacting like this, how should I respond? It's like by your speech, you guessed and you delivered it in such a manner, and you also use your hands like leadership, and then you're showing your hand wrist and everything. You maintained it in a very proper manner. The content was excellent and the flow was perfect. You were so comfortable throughout the speech and you had clarity in the delivery. I appreciate that. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. So there are few points which might help you to improve your next speech. First thing I would say the opening. Although your speech might be excellent, but the thing is the opening can be a little bit better. For example, you can suddenly ask the audience like when you feel you are a leader. Are you a leader? What is a leader? Such kind of things you can ask so that it encourages the audience and it will interact more to your speech. And second point, I would say the camera position. Please make sure you put the camera in a straight manner. Even my camera is little bit down, but try to maintain the camera position. That makes us more engaged to the speech. And the third one is ending. Make sure that you're relaxed. Okay, the red card is shown, but doesn't mean you have to end immediately. Take some time. You have 30 seconds grace period. Slow and steady. Tell something or tell the starting things which you have already said and end it in a slow manner. The more and coming to the summarize your speech, you spoke perfectly regarding your theme, leadership qualities, and the speech was very smooth. Thank you.
Thank you, Vamsi. And here is a small question for you. If you could steal anything, what would it be? If you could steal anything, any one thing, what would it be? Over to you.
If I could steal anything, wow. I want to steal a lot of things. How can I say a single thing that I can steal? I want to steal lot of
Say
knowledge,
that
lot of
what
emotions,
you...
love. There are lot of
Okay.
things I want to steal.
Okay. Sorry, I have asked you a wrong question, but it's okay.
Yeah, thank you, Nandini.
Now, I would like to call Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Shravika, to evaluate Toastmaster Navya's speech. Toastmaster Shravika, are you there?
Yes, I'm present.
Okay, over to you, Toastmaster Shravika.
A very good morning, everyone, again, and a special good morning to my target speaker, Toastmaster Navya. So, let me tell my speech or my evaluation into three parts, that is, commendations, recommendations, and commendations. Let me start with the commendations first. Firstly, you have posed number of questions by questions, and you made us think very much about your title, that persuasion, and what was the persuasion means. That was a great thing what I observed in you, and you make us think about your topic. And you said that it would be like Geetopdesam, but it was not like Geetopdesam. It was a very good speech, what I felt. And you have explained everything about how you helped your friend at the situation that she felt low. And I saw that you are a good speech writer, that you included many rhyming words like pleasure is leisure, because of work pressure, and everything rhyming was very synchronizing, that I felt very happy to listen that rhyming words. So, and you have also given a message in between, that everyone should have a good direction in their life, and that was true as well. I will agree with your that app title. And you also showed that quality, that you explained everything, that your experience or everything you have faced with your friend at that situation of time. It was great what I felt. And you explained your communication styles as well, which was very required and essential for your project. That was a good aptful concept that you have taken about explanation about your friend. Now, coming to the recommendation, I would recommend to give a smooth conclusion as well. A bit of glitches were happened in your conclusion, so please take care of your conclusion as well. And the introduction and the body was absolutely fine, and everything was right, but the conclusion was little unbalanced. So I will request you that to place your camera, adjust your camera well, that we can see complete structure of you and how can you explain, and it would be more interactive as well. And small disturbance was there from top to the end of the speech, so make that as a point and get rid of that in the next speeches as well. And everything was great, your experiences were explained were great, and I request you add some more drama when you're explaining your speech, that well, if you're happy, explain how you're happy that your friend got the job again, return to the job well. Explain your facial expressions and with your gestures. Because of your camera adjustment, it is not possible to explain with gestures as well. So I request you to keep an eye on gestures as well. So your vocal variety is completely awesome and your eye contact was also good. And I request you point on the gestures and make the transitions well, and it would make a great speech well. All the best, Navya, you have rocked it.
Thank you. That was a nice evaluation. And here comes up with a small question. If you had to spend 10,000 today, how would you spend it? If you had to spend 10,000 today, how would you spend it?
10,000 today. So obviously the daily requirements I'll spend on my clothing or my beauty or everything like that. I like uh, being a good structure. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I would like to spend my 10,000 on me as well, not another people. So this is how I spend my 10,000.
Okay. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Nandini to evaluate the Toastmaster Likita speech. Nandini, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, over to you, Nandini.
Thank you, Lavanya. So again, a very good morning. So very good morning to Toastmaster Likita. Coming to the procrastination, yes, I have become really a bad procrastinator these days. Like before I was, but now I'm a really good procrastinator because I'm keeping my alarm clock at 4 a.m. in the morning, not even at 6, and wake up in really at 8:30. It's each since 1 week, so I'm with you, no worries. So, coming to your speech, the opening which you have opened with a single statement that you're going to tell about procrastination with a very clever sentence. I love the sentence. So, that made me to connect with your speech. Okay, Likita is going to tell about procrastination. It was really a great, crisp starting and opening. I appreciate that because opening should be like that in my way. And coming to other point is your grammar and the words and phrases which you are using in your second speech only. It was really great with some of the words like loopholes, nick of time, hectic book hard, uh, recommend, and it's actually hit the book hard. So I have some takeaways from your speech, grammar and phrases. I really loved it and I noted all of them. So it's a good way to use the descriptive language because that makes the entire speech very interactive as well as next level because that the usage of language is very important for the speeches. It makes a better speech than a normal speeches. You did very good job there. And coming to your voice modulation, it was really amazing because when you said about bed, you were looking this side and you were telling that my bed used to call me. And when your friend used to call you and you are telling in another way. So it make me connect more that okay, she's telling about the bed and she's conversation with the bed and your friend. So it helped me a lot to know the transitions of your speech kudos at that point of time. And coming to your examples, you were really brilliant by keeping your personal stories in it. I loved it. Coming to the points which can make your speech to a best speech, I have very good recommendations for you. First one is the cheat sheet manner. So if anybody don't know, you don't know about cheat sheet manner, which is nothing but which I learned from one of my friends. So when we are tensed or when it was first piece to remember 5 to 7 minutes, it's really difficult. I agree with you. So what we can do it is, so basically there is one person who keeps some of the chits kind of thing, which means like just not a chit, but exactly a small paper where he writes the buzzwords and he will show that to audience and transition it so that you can remember as well as audience also will not feel that you forget or anything like that. So that's the only one thing which I can recommend you is the cheat sheet manner. It will help you in the longer run. Later you can get rid of that, but starting it will help you a lot. So that will not make you to feel tense and look at your speech. That's the one point. And the other recommendation you have is after you have concluded that you said about your examples and everything, but I didn't saw the Likita after transforming. You got my point? So which means that you said how you used to be before and you tried some of the ways to reduce your procrastination, but I didn't saw where is your transformation and how you became after following that. So I would love to listen that, because in speech we always see for the transformational point. So that was one thing. I recommend you to add that how you used it. So with this overall a good speech that has really good connections and examples and grammar. So all the best for your future speeches. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you, Nandini. And here is a small question for you.
Yeah.
If you could choose to stay a certain age forever, what age would it be? If you could choose to stay a certain age forever, what age would it be? Over
It
to you.
will be 24. The reason I'm waiting for the 24, because the reason is like, yeah, everybody know, most of them know I'm a romantic kind of girl, right? So I like that mood. I mean, I like that way of being style a lot, because that will keep me in a very, like, forget all my feelings or anything. So that's the reason I watch a lot of movie series and all which are romantic. So don't think in another way, but I love watching those movies, that love and everything. So I'm kind of Valentine person. So I would love to choose 24 as my age. It may be weird also. I love to be like that. A love marriage, a love boyfriend, like that. Thank you.
Okay. Now I would like to call evaluator 5 Toastmaster Ranjini to evaluate the Toastmaster Josna speech. Toastmaster Ranjini, over to you.
Can you see me? Yeah, thank you. Here I'm back to evaluate my speaker, Jyotsna. For thousands of years, when the fire was invented, we people are used to sitting around the fire and sharing the stories. That was the fascination that we had towards storytelling and the stories. And today, Jyotsna has clubbed the stories along with a topic on research, which is procrastination. She's done it beautifully well, balancing out the facts, the research articles, and the personal stories. And let me tell you, that speech title itself is curious and attention grabbing. Yesterday, when Nandini called and told me that I have to do the speech, I asked Jyotsna what is the topic. She said, I will come up with the title later. I thought, why is she not doing it? And then I looked at the sheet, which the agenda, there also it's the same. Today morning, again, just an hour before, I again called, please give the title. And then she tells me, then I realized that how mistaken I was, and she made a wonderful topic. And the opening line is also bang on with a song that is very, very interesting and attention grabbing again. Coming to the purpose, her speech is humorous, informative, and persuasive and inspirational. She tried to club everything. She used a few things like humorous words also in between, which made us stick on to the audience. And her body language was good, but I would prefer her standing and making a presentation. When you stand and give your hand gestures, your body language would help. And she also gave an example of how she was preparing at the last minute, and how she's improved, and even included her today's speech as to how she could have done better. And she's used the research. Research is basically a systematic work undertaken to increase the knowledge, and she's done a proper research. She's used techniques like Pomodoro techniques, which are actually very new to me, and she made things very simple for all of us to practice. And she used a word like robot in between, and it took me back to the movie of Rajinikanth and Aishwarya. So that is also an attention grabbing. She had all the qualities to make the audience stick to the speech. And now let me tell you that just by standing, adding little drama, making it little more exaggeration, and with your hand gestures and body movements, it would have really made your good speech to a fascinating, the best speech. Let me summarize. I love the way you chose the topic, the research that you did by quoting the names of the experts in that field, and also the techniques that they were using and how it could be done simple. And You went from your personal stories to the real facts of what's happening in the world also. That is also interesting. And as I said, your very small areas of improvement are, it is there in you. It's not that it's not there. You have to just stand and do it and use your hands. And if you could do that, you would become an exceptional storyteller. I'm looking forward to listening to more speeches from you, Jyotsna. Signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranjini. Here is a small question for you. What is the funniest or craziest thing you have ever done? What is the funniest or craziest thing you have ever done? Over to you.
I'm a very fun-loving person. Let me tell you, I have friends who are friends with me from class 1. We keep meeting very often. The last weekend also we were together, and we don't have any reason to laugh. We just laugh for nothing. And I was laughing so much that tears were coming into my eyes. That's how we should be, just happy when we are with friends, even with our family. Just be happy and enjoy every moment. And now being with you also, I'm enjoying. Thank you.
Thank you. That's so nice. Now, here we end up with the session, guys. Now, I would like to hand over the stage to Sa. Over to you, Sa.
Presiding officer.
Sorry, presiding officer.
And can you post a best evaluator link in the chat?
Okay,
Just
okay,
change the
I'll
name.
post.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So, Hiranmay, are you there? Okay, until Hiranmay comes, let's, yeah.
Yes, I'm there. I'm busy making the certificate, so please excuse me. So, hope you all enjoyed the meeting today. Of course, there are just 11 members today, but no issues. Do anyone wish to say something? I would like to ask Toastmaster Likhita. This is the first time or second time that she's delivering her speech. So, Likhita, are you there?
Yeah, Hiranmay. The second time I'm giving.
Please be a little louder.
Am I not audible?
Now you are okay.
I'm telling that this is my second speech. It was great meeting. I enjoyed it. All the speeches were nice. And evaluators also did their job well. It was fun totally.
So, how you felt actually while writing your speech, mentoring and all? We want to know that.
Yeah, want to know more.
It was hard for a procrastinator to write speeches and deliver them. But yeah, finally I have to do it. So I did it before deadline. My mentor knows that all.
Yeah, she came as
Struggles and all.
spectator in between with 18B0, 180, and she went away. I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
now I would like to hear from Toastmaster Grishma, who is going like a war-footing job. She's just delivering her speeches like anything. So I would like to ask you how your experience is while writing the speeches, mentoring and all. Now you're in level 2, right? Yeah, go ahead.
I'm also a great procrastinator. If there are awards for great procrastinator, I'll be the first one, and Likta will be the second, and Josnaka will be the third one. By seeing today's speech and all, yeah, it was great, and yeah, my mentor is very good. She is also a transformational leader. She's style is also a transformational leadership style, and we got connected like that, and yeah.
And hearing a lot of scoldings from me, right? Yesterday she heard a lot of scoldings from me.
You know, the person who loves us more will scold us more and will learn more things.
Okay. So I can say that my two mentees and that Vishnu was good because Sonali didn't give the speech only today. After mentoring also. Cool.
So you touched Nandini's heart today like anything. So I don't agree with you people because Likhita, Grishma, Jyotsna at least came up with their speeches, but I didn't come up till now. So I am the first and best procrastinator ever. So I'm not even planning to get out of that procrastination. So I would be the one actually. Okay. In the meantime, I would like to ask Toastmaster Jyotsna. It has been a long time that I heard from her. A speech from
Kiran, I have
Jyotsna.
1 minute.
Yeah.
I have
Why did
posted a
you?
link in the chat box, so please vote for the best evaluator.
Okay.
Yeah. It has been posted twice actually.
After that, I'll
Okay.
once give one meme to our moderator of the day because she was asking a lot of questions, right? So I thought of giving one meme. So after this, I'll give a meme to her.
Sure.
Okay.
After the results, you can give. I'll hand over the screen to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Jyotsna, go ahead.
So I have really procrastinated to give this speech for almost 4 or 5 months, and I have strongly decided at any cost I need to give today, and I need to stop this habit. So I made it today, and I'm very happy for that because not for the speech, but I'm really getting out of that procrastination slowly. So yeah, and interestingly, my speech slot is 2, and I was thrown to fifth slot, which is like procrastination is not leaving me, though I want to leave it. So yeah, what can I say about that? But I am slowly getting out of this, and which is a very good sign. So I hope you all also will try to get out of that and make your life easy and simple.
So you have enlightened all of us today. So it has been a great speech indeed. Now I would like to ask, as Sumigna is not there, I would like to ask Toastmaster Navya. She also gave her speech after a long time. So
Not long
Toastmaster
time
Navya.
exactly, just before 2 minutes. Completed her level 1.
Yeah.
Even in college, she's giving speech. That's the thing.
Yeah. So not long time, not a long time. So Toastmaster Navya, are you there?
I guess she's not there because she's in college now, so might be something might be getting you.
Okay then. We'll go with evaluators now. Toastmaster Shravika, could you please share your experience, how your evaluation was and all?
Yes. I have actually not planned for this evaluation until yesterday. Nandini Akka asked me many times, so I have did this for her, only for her.
You are a good evaluator, by the way. You evaluated 3 to 4 speeches before coming here, and you're the very like evaluating junior to say, because what are all the juniors which I saw here? Nobody are daring to take evaluation, but you are the one who is taking evaluation very happily. That's the thing which I like.
Thank you, everything for you.
Thank you so much, Abba. I feel happy when I listen this word.
So Nandini is being the motivator for all of us. Even she motivated me to take the evaluation role.
Yeah, 5 speakers.
Nandini Akka, don't eat lunch today. You're already filled with all the praisings.
I will not eat lunch because there is Mahadipatnam meet coming up for me at 12 o'clock. So
No,
There
Nandini is
also
not at
they'll
all a
feed you with
foodie.
all the praise.
no, I'm not foodie. Yeah, I'm not foodie.
Nandini is not at all a foodie. You know, once we bought a cake, that means this much of pastry, and she ate it for, like, we started from our college to the bus stand. Even then also it was not completed. She took it, I guess she took it to the Vijayawada also actually. Till then she kept on eating. If I or Spurti might be there, we would have completed just in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, I'm not foodie at all.
Even me
Yeah,
as well.
she's not at all a foodie.
Who is not foodie?
Even me.
Who is not foodie?
I am. You are not foodie. I am a foodie.
Okay, everybody are foodie here, I know.
Yes, we are all foodies.
Yeah. Okay, Vamshi was there.
So now, yeah, Vamshi is there. So Toastmaster Vamshi, would you like to say something?
Vamshi was so clever these days. If I ask him for a role, he's asking me for other role to do. So
yeah, but he's coming regularly to our meetings, right? This is the 3rd or 4th time that he has been coming to our meetings. So we are very much happy.
Yeah. Ma'am Ranjini ma'am was only coming for us. Our
Ma'am, would you
club.
like to say something? Ah.
Maybe she was with other work.
Ma'am, would you like to say something? Okay, so now the results are up. I would like to share my screen. So the best speaker for today's meeting is Toastmaster Jyotsna, even though time slot has been pushed backward. So congratulations for overcoming your procrastination.
Wow, Jyotsna, keep that now. We'll keep others. Cool, I have taken a screenshot. One. Hey, how you got it? It's cool.
And now the best evaluator is Toastmaster Shravika.
Shravika,
So
Shravika, come on your
Thank
video.
you.
Wait.
Already
For sure, Nandini will not take lunch for today's meeting.
Where is Grishma? Sorry, Shravika's memes?
memes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so
Done.
these are the results for today's meeting.
Congratulations, Shravika and Jyotsna. Yeah, now it's time for our moderator. Moderator, are you ready to face a table topic? Now we are giving a lot of table topics for us today.
Yes, I'll try my level best to be.
Yeah, you can try it actually.
Please switch on your video. I want to see you.
Yeah, we want to see you because it is similar to that only.
Okay, now I'd like to hand over the screen to Toastmaster Nandini. She'll lead the meeting forward.
I'm so sorry. I'll once give the meme and I'll give to you here and mine. So I'm very anxious to give meme to her. On your video.
Yes, I have on.
Okay, I have to spotlight you now. Okay, cool. Huh. I'm sharing the screen.
Okay.
So here is your topic.
In my profile. Sorry, I can't understand what it actually means.
Me in my profile picture versus me in my Zoom meeting.
Okay.
Me in your Instagram memes, in Sonali's memes and everything versus this.
Sorry, first of all, I don't have Instagram. And
that's why I seen Sonali's one.
Okay. Basically, I don't want to take pictures because it looks, Nandini, it looks like you, it seems.
Me? The second one or the first? Okay, cool. I'm good. Yeah, you tell your topic, bro.
Okay. Actually, I don't like to take pictures. When I take pictures, my friend who is taking that will get irritated by me because I don't know how to keep poses and I don't know how to be. And that's also, I irritate mostly Sonali because she loves to take pictures and she always loves to take a weird one, not a good one. But in that also, when we go for photo shoot in our college, always I'll make Sonali too irritated because she's the one who will take the pictures good. So, and I'll not keep any picture for Zoom or anything like that. I'll just keep it with me or I'll just keep it with Sonali. That's it.
I took a lot of screenshots, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Lavanya, for handovering such a wonderful transitions and all. Loved it. So I keep on scolding you, right? Every day, take role. Why are you not taking roles? Why are you not taking roles? Finally.
You know one thing, that's why I take these roles, both the roles.
Amazing. That's the thing. That's the spirit, actually. Good looking, good, everything good. You did rocked it simply in a short time. Yeah. So now it's time for our group picture. Later, let's hand over to. Yeah. Only one person who is male here, that is Vamsi. It's okay, Vamsi, on your video. Amma, where are you, Vamsi? Going from one place to other place, changing backgrounds. 3, 2, 1, 70, right? I can give this. Done. Okay, everybody are keeping. Okay, let's keep this. Somebody is happy if I keep this. Pravalika is not there now. Okay, cool.
Yes, she is there. Pravalika, are you happy for this?
Where is she?
Yeah.
Nandini, I am here, Nandini.
Yeah.
You're just seeing me?
3, 2, 1, Pravalika for you.
Yes,
And
I'm looking at-
Lavanya.
Thank you.
Savika also. Done. Over to you, Sergeant at Arms, Pravalika.
Yeah, thank you, Nandini. So, guys, I have enjoyed this speaker very much, and the speakers given their speeches very heartfully, and the evaluators also given their evaluation very well. And the topics given by the moderator is very good. I just simply enjoyed it.
And here
now
is
meeting
another
70th
question for
of
you
Flex
also.
Speech Weaver.
Moderator
Just
won't
1
let you
minute.
come for sure.
And now
Okay.
meeting of 70th Flex Speech Weavers is officially closed and open for networking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lavanya, now you can give me a topic.
Shravika
Okay.
want to study. Shravika, you want to study now?
Okay, here is a question for Pravalika.
Went into water. No study.
Yeah.
If you could be in any movie, would it be? If you could be in any movie, what would it be?
She won't be in Telugu movies. She'll go to Korea and act there.
Yeah. Okay, as you given us movie, right? So I will be choose Dangal movie because as I am a
Dangal.
sports girl, I am very much interested in sports. So I would be in Dangal Babita. I will be choose.
But
So
Pravalika,
that's
I
the
have one thing. Let's
very
change.
reflected character to me.
We will read up this Dangal movie into Korea. So we'll keep Korean heroes and we'll make this, okay? Remake.
Yeah, thank you. So
Yeah.
if I could be a character in a movie, so I will choose Dangal Babita.
Cool.
So that's it. Over to you, Likita.
Hey, Lavanya, you rocked it, bro. Nikita, you also, bro. You also did it very well. Shravika, I love you so much. I love you. Because you keep on coming whenever I asked you, just loved it. And also taking evaluator and winning best evaluator in 5 evaluators is not an easy thing, by the way. It's really tough because to master, who is your mentor, by the way? Shravika?
My mentor,
Huh.
Nitya.
Who is that? Nitya.
Nitya.
Wow, 2 mentees of Nitya were in the meet today. Cool. Lavanya was also mentee of Nitya. And you're rocking evaluation. Prepare well and concentrate more. Go and pin Kirtana a lot so that you're doing really good evaluation. So it will help you in a long run. So different ways of evaluation. So as district champion is in our clubs, it will be very easy for you to crack the next district champion evaluation. You're really doing a great job. So it's not an easy thing to get into like 5 evaluators, Hiranmay, Ranjani, Vamsi, and also other people. You're rocked it, bro. And reduce the filler word of end. And you are using end for a lot of times in your evaluation. Lot of time. So yeah. Lavanya, one recommendation for you: be free in the meetings.
Okay.
You're preparing.
Actually, now it was okay. From when I started, I got a nervous little bit. Not little bit, I got a lot of nervous.
You're not being
But
free.
actually, I didn't prepare anything. Before meetings, I used to write a script. I used to learn it, and I used to give it in meetings. But this time, I haven't prepared. One time you have said that, right? Don't prepare for any meeting. Just be free as you are. Just whatever you got, just tell that.
Because see, this plan was there, right? Giving a questions was really intriguing one. So I loved it actually to make the speakathon very interactive. Cool way of doing that. So you'll get these ideas when you are free. Yeah.
In this meeting, we didn't have table topics also. So
Yeah, you made it happen.
Sorry to interrupt.
I'm leaving because I'm going to study. Bye, Pravalika.
Stop recording.
Acha.
Stop